What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pens and Tea. My name is Carrie, and today we're going to be talking about the Franklin-Christoph Penvelope 6. So this is a pen case that I have had in my possession now for a few weeks. I've been using it pretty much every day, and I've even tried to travel with it a little bit, to kind of put it through its ropes, test it out a little bit more. This specifically is the maroon finish with a black interior. You can get many other finishes as well as different sizes. So you can also get a Penvelope 12, which is going to be like literally double this. And you can get the 3 pen case, 2 pen case, and a 1 pen case, I believe, all through Franklin-Christoph's website. So let's just take a general look at this guy. The front here, pretty nondescript, nothing too much going on. You can see the stitching along the lines here, which is really well done. Across the top, it just kind of folds. I'll talk about this in a second. On the back, just kind of stitched together here. You have the Franklin-Christoph logo, and it just continues into the front. The sides of the case, you can see here, they're open. You can see my little finger poking in and out. On both sides, they're open, which some people, that's going to drive them nuts. Other people's not so much. I think it's fine. Doesn't really bother me. It has a magnetic clip here, which sometimes closes right away, but other times, like right now, it doesn't catch. There it goes. Now it's caught. So sometimes it works, literally you just put the flap down and it closes on its own, and it's done in like 0.2 seconds. Sometimes if you actually want it to catch, you'll have to wiggle it just a bit to get it to actually catch. And then you open it up. You have kind of a fabric inside. This one happens to be black. And then you have your pens. You do have a logo here, FX Cell. That is their new leather that they're using. I do not have the old Penvelope 6 case to compare, but I have not used, but been able to see, touch, and all that kind of stuff, the old cases. And feeling wise, they're pretty on par. They both feel great. I think it'll be interesting to see. Maybe I'll do like a How Do You Like Me Now type thing that Stephen Brown does with this in like maybe a few months, a year from now, because I feel like the other older leather was a little bit softer than this, but I don't know if it's because this is brand new and hasn't been like broken in the way that everyone else's that have had theirs for multiple years feels. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think the old ones feel just a titch bit softer. But like I said, not too sure. You can take this and fold it down, which is convenient because then when you have it on the table, it's like this, and you can just kind of pop it up and down. So it pulls out pretty dang easy. And if you don't put the clip in, some pens will fall pretty far down. So definitely want to pay attention to that. I really like it. It is a Penvelope 6, as you can tell here, but there's definitely plenty of room for other things. Like you could put some papers in here, and you can even put pens on the side. So for instance, the Edison Collier, depending on how you want to pronounce it, can fit in the side here quite comfortably. And I can even take my Pelican M805 and pop that in the other side here. Again, fits quite comfortably. And suddenly your Penvelope 6 becomes a Penvelope 8. And I have tried to choose a wide variety of pens to show you that this pen case does fit most pens. So I have the Parker Duofold Centennial, which is a fairly large pen. I have the Aurora Optima, it's a medium to small size pen. The Lamy 2000, I would also say medium to small size pen. The Delta Masterpiece, which is not their oversized. This is their medium size, which I would still say is fairly large for the average person. The Omas Ojiva Alba, specifically the cocktail version. And then the Jinhao, which one is this? 159, which is a very similar size to the Mont Blanc 149. And that fits in there pretty nicely, even if you don't use the clip. I tend to clip them all just so that they stay up a little bit farther. But if you don't, you still have plenty of height to work with on the sides here. So I like the fact that there is so much height to work with so that it can try and accommodate as many pens as possible. And again, even if you don't use the clip, it can go down towards the bottom, which you will see if you don't use the clip. It kind of pokes through. But that means if you do have like a really, really large pen, it will fit in here. Anything larger than the Jinhao 159 or like the Mont Blanc 149, anything larger than this might start to push the boundaries, but you still have a little bit of wiggle room as far as like girth goes to play with. So it fits the vast majority of fountain pens, which I think was a very smart thing to do on Franklin-Christoph's behalf. And even when full with 8 pens, you still have room for probably like a field notes notebook or a few loose leaf pieces of paper as well. So all in all, this is a really great pen case. I have a few scratches on mine now, as you can see, got one there. Which is just basically the nature of the leather, and you can tell that it is distressed a little bit around the edges here in comparison to the rest. But I'm one of those people that think, as leather ages, the scratches, the patinas, the little nicks here and there make it more beautiful, in my opinion. Just like kind of like, the Visconti Homo sapiens Bronze Age, which I will get very soon, how that bronze patinas over time. Some people, and I think most people, when they get that pen, they actually prefer it once it has patinaed than the way it looks naturally. Like that pen and like this notebook, geez, my English today, like this pen case, you can try and like buff it out a little bit. You can put protective oils on it so that it doesn't do that. But to me, this isn't a case that I think I would ever sell. I think this will be in my collection permanently. So keeping it brand spanking new is not something that I'm totally interested in. I do plan on basically using this until it falls apart, which based on other than the scratches, I don't think it's ever going to. I think it's a really solid built pen case that you will have pretty much for your entire life. Like I said, the only thing that drives me a little bit crazy is I'm not a huge fan of the FXL logo there, and it is slightly bulky, but it's like that for a reason so that you can put extra pens, extra paper, all that kind of good stuff in it. Pricing. Price-wise, US dollars buying directly from Franklin-Christoph is going to be $76.50, which with the Canadian conversion right now being where it is, which of course is in the toilet, it is just a hair over $100, which, to be honest, I think is worth it. I don't know if I would go crazy more than that, but I really like it. I think this one and my 3-pen Visconti ones are now my top 2. But this one, of course, you can fit more, so you can have more. But guys, I think that is going to be it for me today. I do recommend this case if you're at all interested. Pick one up, or at the very least, watch a few other reviews. I'm sure they love it too. But guys, that's going to be it for me today. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you really like the video and haven't yet done so already, you can click this little circle guy here with my profile picture and subscribe. There are new videos that come out every Monday and Friday and the occasional Q&A on Tuesdays. Hit the thumbs up button, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye.